Hey everybody, it's Tom, and we're back again with another comic book haul. The majority of the books that we're going to see today are books that I picked up on Free Comic Book Day. My wife always says to me, "Why do you call it Free Comic Book Day if you're spending a ton of money on comic books?" And I don't have time to explain it to her. But so on with the books that I got on Free Comic Book Day. Plus, there's some books I picked up at the flea market and some other books mixed in. Um, Saw this at the local ShopRite, so I figured I'd pick it up. Dr. Pepper's doing a bunch of Wonder Woman cans. I thought they looked pretty cool. I picked up, these were all like dollar or 50-cent finds here, some of these books. These are quarter bin pickups from my local shop prior to Free Comic Book Day. Action Comics number 598. Avengers Infinity. This is the recalled edition where the copy's incomplete. I Hate Fairyland. I've always wanted to check this out, and I actually got the variant for that as well in the quarter bin. Found this rough copy of Marvel Feature number 12, early Thanos appearance. I wasn't going to leave that for a quarter. Picked this up at the flea market. The guy wanted $20 for it. This is a cover that I've been looking for a while. I got it for 10. I asked him if he would go down to 10, and he said sure. The Awesome Slapstick. So I've seen everybody picking this up. Found this for $1. Ghost in the Shell Ash Can. I haven't seen the movie. I want to see it. I'll probably have to wait till it comes out on Blu-ray. Green Lantern, number 50. It's a first appearance of somebody in here. I can't remember who. Some early Adam Hughes stuff. Legionnaires, number 14. I always pick this up if I see it cheap. The Shadow of the Bat, number 1. Cameo appearance of Victor Zsasz. Next are some books that I got in a trade with Comic Hoarder 410. Matt and I have done a couple of trades over the years. And he sent me Catwoman 54, Shogun Warriors number 2. So all I need is number 1 to finish the set. Captain America 265. Liberty Meadows number 1. And this was a book that was on my top 10 list, my wish list for this year. It's not a first print or second print. It may be a third printing. I didn't really care about which printing number it is because I never see this book in the stores ever. So glad to get this. The Immortal Iron Fist variant number 27. I enjoyed the Netflix show. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I thought it was really good, and I'm looking forward to Defenders. And then he sent me some Amazing Spider-Mans from my run, number 270, number 220, 181, 173, 163, 176, 132, 110. So those are the books that I got from Matt. There's one or two other books later that we'll see there a little bit larger that I have in the back. Some more local shop pickups. Vampirella number 1. Only got it for the J. Scott Campbell cover. I probably will never read this. Red Sonja number 3. I'm still trying to pick up the cosplay variants for number 3 and number 4. J. Scott Campbell's no longer doing the covers, but I'll pick up the cosplay ones because those are pretty cool actually. I found this for $1. Justice League number 1 from the New 52. It's the third print variant. This goes for about $10 to $12, maybe $15 on a good day. I've seen him on eBay going for that much, so I figured for $1, why not? Got some Tomb of Dracula for my run. Little by little, dwindling down that set. I'll probably get the whole run except for 10 and number 1. But we got number 41, number 58, and number 60. Then I found these in the quarter bins as well. I figured I'd grab these. Reminded me of the cartoon I used to watch when I was a kid. Josie, before it became Josie and the Pussycats, number 27. And there's some other books I think I got comparable to that, which I'd probably have in another stack here. These are some books that I got from PGH Comic Expert. He and I have done quite a few trades, and these are some of the books that he had sent me. Micronauts Annual number 2, Heartthrobs, a miniseries, number 1 of 4, 2 of 4, and these were throw-in books, 3 of 4, and 4 of 4. I'll give this a look. And then he also threw in DNA Agents. He sent me this Blondie book. And is that all the ones I got from him? Yep. Those are all the ones from PGH. And then I got some more books from Fool Killer 5150. It seems like almost every other video I'm showing some books that he and I have traded for. But he sent me Women of Marvel one-shots, Sif and Rescue and Spitfire. These are some other quarter books that I picked up. Thanks, Steve, by the way. 52 Week 12. I think it's the reintroduction of Isis into the DC continuity. Justice League Europe number 6. The first appearance of a character whose name escapes me right now. It's a minor key. Justice League Europe number 33. It's the first appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog in cartoons in comics. And Magic number 2. I got this for a quarter as well. I was able to finally finish off my miniseries. This was a cool book that I was able to grab when I grabbed all of these. Second appearance of Moon Knight, and surprising, this book goes for almost nothing compared to how much his first appearance is going for. I mean, you could grab this book for, like I said, next to nothing all day long. I paid $15 for this, so I was very happy to get that. And it's a decent copy too. It's got some spine ticks, but you know, as far as I'm concerned, that's fine. This was a flea market find. I got this for $5. Detective number 332. Book can definitely use a press, as the bag that it came in was, you know, old, and the board was all bent, and there's no color breaking creases or anything to it, or any water damage or anything, but there was a wave to it, and then there's some dirt right there. So I'm gonna see if I can get that cleaned and pressed, and you know, the blacks are really black and the whites look pretty good. This is another book that really doesn't go for much. I was looking up copies on eBay, and then they're pretty cheap for an relatively early Joker appearance. Found this at the local shop for $5. This was prior to pre-comic book day. The Munsters. I think there's like 2 or 3 issues to this series. And then here's the other quarter books. Josie and the Pussycats, number 96, and number 83. This is a book that I got from Matt Comic Hoarder in our trade. And actually, this was one of the featured books. When he showed this, that he had a double, and I like Tigra, and I'm collecting Marvel graphic novels, but when I got this, I read it, and it was god-awful. I mean, it was really bad. I didn't enjoy this at all. But I'm still glad to have it. I needed it for the run. So thank you, Matthew. This is a book that I either got from Matt or I think PGH Comic Expert. This is one of the other books I got from him. He had sent me some Conans, and so did Matt. So Savage Sword of Conan number 6 and number 8. And then Matt sent me this Marvel Preview number 24 and Conan the Barbarian 164. It's a very cool cover. This next book here is a book that I got on Free Comic Book Day from my local shop. And I went to 3 different shops on Free Comic Book Day. I went to my local, and I went to Zap Comics, and then my local shop is in Milltown, New Jersey, so I went to that one, and then I went to Zap Comics down in down by Englishtown, and the Comic Crypt in Shrewsbury. So I went to all 3 of those that same day. The first place I went to was Zap, and whoops, I actually still have my receipt from Zap. So I wound up spending, you can see that I spent $174 in Zap, and everything was 50% off. So I got some pretty cool books, as we're about to see, at least things that I'm really interested in. And what I'm going to do is also put a link to my last 2 Free Comic Book Day hauls. I was quite pleased with what I got. I got some great run fillers. I got, everything, something from every generation and genre. I got some Gold Age books, obviously a ton of Silver Age, Bronze Age variants. So let's get on with those. These are the books that, and I didn't really grab many of the Free Comic Book Day books, but I got a couple here. The Guardians book, The Tick. This was actually being given out, one of my shops, The Walking Dead, number 163. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, Secret Empire. Everybody was grabbing these. The Wonder Woman, Rick and Morty, Grimm Fairy Tales, Doctor Who, Fresh Off the Boat. I actually enjoyed this show on Channel 7. I'm pretty sure that's what this is based on. And the Betty and Veronicas. I grabbed, I think, 2 copies of that and 2 copies of Rick and Morty. Riverdale. I Hate Image. I still have to bag and board these. This was one of the books that I really did want to get, because I've always wanted to check out Lady Mechanica, because I've always been intrigued by the covers. So I got that. And Betty and Veronica. So I got 2 copies of the Lady Mechanica. And then IDW, the 50 books that every fan should own. And Avatar. And another copy of Betty and Veronica. Alright, so from Zap Comics, I got Amazing Spider-Man 177. Avengers number 24. Avengers number 39. Avengers number 40, and these are all 50% off. Avengers number 49 and 50. 65. Is there some glare going on there? Yeah. That's a little better. It's got a little date written up there in the corner, but still, for $5 for that, I'm all over that all day. Then some early bronze, number 68. It's got some little scuffing there, but I'm still happy to pick this up for what, like $6, $7. Avengers number 82. Journey into Mystery 105. It's a decent copy. It's got some condition issues, as most of the books in my collection have that are older. But I wasn't going to leave this behind for $7.50. It presents really well. And this is one of the wall books that I grabbed, Batman number 162. They had $25 on that. I got that for 50% off. This was a book that was actually on my want list. Tales of Suspense number 75. First Sharon Carter and First Batroc the Leaper. So a little, I think it's a pretty decent key. Got that for $6. And I got these books from the Comic Crypt. Miss Marvel 16, first cameo of Mystique. It's got a ding right there, but it was 50% off of $21.50. Amazing Spider-Man number 83. He wanted $37.50 for this book. Before the sale, I would never have paid that for this. but at 50% off, I thought that was a no-brainer. Amazing Spider-Man 107, and back to Zap Comics, Defenders number 6, and Defenders number 61. I had a ton more Defenders books that I had to put back because, you know, I was just like grabbing everything. It was crazy. I had an insane pile, and I said I got to cut back, so I put back a ton of Defenders. They have a sale on Black Friday, which I'll be going to and hopefully grab some more books. Guardians of the Galaxy 22, needed for my run. Tomb of Dracula 51. And this is a great variant. I love this book. I was disappointed I couldn't get it when it first came out. Rebirth number 1, this Art Germ cover. I enjoy the color, the look, everything about this book I think is really cool. Final Crisis number 5. I'm still trying to hunt down the Supergirl issue. Batman Adventures 12. This is another one of those reprints. It's got a chromium gimmick to it. 50% off for that. Civil War number 4. Got that from my local shop for $5. And now it's coming down the home stretch of the key books for the day. So my local shop had 50% off of back issues, but their wall books were 25% off. So they had Amazing Spider-Man number 26, and I got that for 25% off. I'm happy with this. It's my lowest number Spider-Man book. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th appearance of the Green Goblin. So very happy to get this. That's the major flaw with it right there. Slight spine roll. But overall, very happy with this book. Werewolf by Night number 2. That was also 25% off. Always wanted to get his first appearance, and got that. And then I got some Golden Age books at Zap for 50% off. A King's Comic number 114. Love Popeye. Love trying to get some Golden Age books. So I got this for half off. So that's what, $22.50. And this was the score of the day as far as I was concerned. Grab this. It's a really nice grade. I would say high grade. You know, again, I'm not a grader, but that, as far as I can tell, is the only flaw to this book. Maybe that can be pressed out, but it's complete. It's just a really clean, gorgeous looking book. $45 for that all day. I would have paid $45 for that all day, but I got that for 50% off. And then last, this Detective Comics reprint. I've actually never read Detective number 27, so I could finally read it, and my old eyes can now see it really big. So I've never seen this before, so you know, anytime I'm seeing something for the first time and I can afford it, I'm grabbing it. And then last, I even got a graded book. Nothing sexy, but I wasn't going to leave a slabbed book for $15. She-Hulk number 1 at 9.4. So I've got, what, 4 or 5 graded books in my collection now. And that's my haul. We're under 20 minutes. Got through a lot of books in a very short period of time. I'm waiting for some books to come in the mail from mycomicshop.com, and I made a couple of eBay purchases, and bought some books off the Aspen website. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and taking the time to comment on my videos. I enjoy commenting and interacting with you guys. It's fun. And that's it. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon. Take care.